Hello, everyone. My name is Snežana Knežević, and I'm an art teacher in primary school. I've been one for, well, let's just say long enough for some of my students now to be taller than me and sending their own kids to school. And officially, it's been 32 years. Unofficially, it's been one long, colorful, slightly chaotic, and absolutely beautiful adventure. Now, my title says art teacher, but I've never been great at staying inside the lines, and that goes for teaching too. So, besides art, I work with students on all kinds of creative change-making projects because I truly believe school isn't about everything that happens in the classroom. It's about everything that happens around the classroom too. The ideas, the teamwork, the imagination, the laughter, and the occasional spill that nobody wants to clean. So today I would like to share one of those side adventures with you. A few years ago, a new topic called urban planning was added to the fifth grade curriculum. And since this theme is connected to visual arts and to the everyday needs of people, I started thinking about how to make it more engaged for students. And I remembered the FIDS approach, the feel, imagine, do, share approach, something that I had already used in several Design for Change projects. And I thought, why not try it in the classroom too? Now, in the fifth grade, our art classes are 90 minutes long and we have them in blocks. So that gave us just enough time to do this project over 2 weeks. And we started with the first phase, the feel phase. We talked about what urban planning is. The students already knew a bit about architecture, so we built on that and I introduced the idea of urbanism to them. And then I randomly divided them into groups of four or five students, and I gave them a task to imagine their perfect place to live. What would that place need? What should it look like? How should people feel in it? How would they behave? And one student in each group had the task of note taker to write down all the ideas. They were encouraged to say everything that came to their mind. No idea was too silly. Everything was okay perfectly because sometimes one idea leads to another and it can be the perfect one, the better one, whatever. So, after brainstorming, each group shared what they came up with. Some ideas were really thoughtful, some repeated across groups. Here, let me share with you some photos of that first phase. So, some ideas made us laugh. And after that, we started with the second part of the class. We moved on to the imagine phase. Uh, each group got poster paper, markers, magazines, and they were asked to pick the most realistic ideas from their list and to turn them into a visual representation, a poster of the ideal place to live. So they made collages, added drawings, even gave names to their cities or villages. And at the end of the session, they presented what they thought people need in order to live happily, safely, and peacefully. And next class, they came in with all sorts of materials: cardboard, boxes, paper rolls, glue, paint, scissors, and we started the do phase. Their task was to build a model, a physical version of their ideal place to live, including everything they thought such a place should have. They started in the same groups. Some worked together on everything, others divided the tasks. In the end, we had these great little urban spaces which they presented to the rest of the class. And then we moved on to the share phase. We took everything out in the school hallway and set up an exhibition. The students had the idea to connect all the separate spaces into one big city with roads linking the smaller neighborhoods. And other students and teachers came by, looked at the models, asked questions, and we even shared the whole project on the school Facebook page and website. So, what was the result of such classes? By using the FIDS framework, students got to explore, uh, big ideas in a fun, hands-on way, and they learned about urban planning, of course, but more than that, they practiced teamwork, they practiced communication, problem solving, they practiced creative thinking, and for some of them, it was the first time they presented something in front of the whole classroom, so it was a perfect opportunity and wonderful experience. So that was our little art projects uh, with FIDS framework. Thank you very much.